Hey there, I'm Michelle, and welcome to the Leadership Growth Lab, the podcast where we ditch the leadership fluff and get into what actually works. If you're a new or emerging leader trying to figure out how to lead people without losing your mind or your integrity, you're in the right place. I've spent over 30 years leading teams, making mistakes, and learning the hard way so you don't have to. This isn't about motivational posters and feel-good quotes. This is real talk, real stories, and real strategies to help you become the leader you're meant to be. Let's get into it.
So there's a saying that goes something like, people won't care about their work unless they know that you care about them. Not exactly that, but you'll see it all over LinkedIn, something along those lines. But basically, unless you show true, genuine care and concern with your employees and your direct reports and your coworkers, they're not going to care about the work, the priorities, what needs to get done in the same way. And I'm not saying not all people will, right? Because there are people that intrinsically care about their work, love to work, love to achieve, love to hit priorities and their goals, very goal-driven people. And then there's others that the job is a means to an end. You know, they need to work to pay their bills and to be responsible humans. But how can you drive more engagement out of your employees? How can you drive a culture where they're coming and they actually are willing to put more effort forth than maybe what is necessary, because they, number one, know that you care about them as humans, and then number two, they understand that their work matters, that their contributions matter. Now, this doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out process, and some of us are naturally more curious about people than others. You'll say that they're a people person, right? Versus more of the introverts. And, you know, even as leaders, we're not all extroverts. Some of us are introverts. How do you go and bridge that without diving too personal? Will you let the employee or your direct report decide what they're going to share with you? You ask them, how are you doing this week? What can I help you with? How was your weekend? It's casual small talk, right? But when you ask those questions, it's about being engaged with the answer. Meaning, you can ask follow-up questions. You do participate in active listening. Share a little bit about your weekend when they ask. And again, they choose the details to share with you. You choose the details to share with them. But it's about more than just the work. You have to care about them as people. You have to care about their lives outside of work. And this isn't to be all up in their business. This is because you got to look at it from your personal perspective, right? You give up how much of your time every week in work. And when you're a leader, sometimes that's even more because you're accessible all the time. So sometimes it goes way beyond 40 hours. Because you're answering emails and text messages and phone calls at all hours because you want to be there for your team. Well, they expect that because they're giving their hard-earned time, their precious time to you, then you need to be gracious about that, be grateful about that, and truly show care and concern about their lives outside of the office. So, are you good at this? Can you bond? Have you bonded with your teammates? And some it's harder than others, right? Sometimes personalities, you bond with people really easily, and then other personalities, it's a struggle. But how have you actively pursued bonding with your teammates to ensure you have an open, honest, and collaborative environment in your office? Let me know what you have done to bond with your team and how easy you find that or how difficult you find that. See you tomorrow.
Thanks for hanging out with me today in the Leadership Growth Lab. If this episode resonated with you, do me a favor, share it with another leader who needs to hear it. Got a question or a leadership challenge you want me to tackle? Send it my way. I want to hear from you. Until next time, keep leading yourself first and the rest will follow.